For next method, we will use some found objects as stencils for your monoprint. So the first thing you want to do is select the colors you want to use. You can mix them a little bit if you want them more complex. For this case, I want to do a little gradient for my background. So I have two rollers that has this teal. So you need to use less ink than you think you need. So, and then I'm gonna roll out this blue. So I want it to be a dark blue. And then I'm gonna roll teal on this side. Try to blend it in the middle. So when using your found objects, you can place them as is, or you can even put ink on them so you have a secondary color. So because I have this gradient at the bottom, I'm just gonna ink the tips of the leaves as I place them down, just to give it a little bit of contrast. Bottom, and here I'm gonna place this little fabric. Let's do a little teal feather right here. I could also, if I wanted to, make marks and remove the ink on the plate, or make little prints by hand or using a brush. Okay, I think I'm pretty happy with what this will do. So now you want to bring it to the printing press. Set the plate in the middle of the bed. You can use damp paper or dry paper. For this purpose, we'll just use dry paper. So this will also get you into experience of placing paper onto your plate. You want to make sure to cover it with a newsprint so we don't have things like that happening. And the printing blanket. So this is our monotype blanket. Then you want to bring the plate to the roller carefully and roll it through. So you should feel the pressure as you roll it through, but not fighting. So then, oh, we noticed that there's some liquid that came out of the leaves. Slide this back. And now we can pull back the print. So you notice that the leaves worked as a stencil blocking there. So notice that there's still some ink left on the plate, and one of the terms on the handout was a ghost print. So a ghost print is a second printing of the same print. Oftentimes I even find them a little bit nicer than the first one. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna flip these leaves. Notice how when I pull them up, there's ink on them. And I'm just gonna flip them, and also notice the really nice texture left behind by the leaves underneath. And then I'm just gonna place this one right here. This, but I wanna make sure to clean this up before I print. This piece again. Okay. So I'm going to set this print aside. Grab another piece. Place some paper. So take a look, see how much nicer the second print is compared to the first one. But at the same time, they really make a nice diptych together. So definitely what I want you to do is be a little bit experimental and ask yourself, what happens if I use this color or this texture? As long as you're using something soft like fabric or plant life, you can run it through the press. Don't use anything metal or plastic. Okay.